This time the quick speed shop. I've been to several swap meets in the last couple of weeks. I've been storing all the stuff in my van, so now it's time to open it up and see what I got. Bam, here we go. Let's zoom in for the action. Alright, what do we got here? Well, the first thing I got is these mags. These are Fenton mag wheels. Say Fenton on them right here in the back. These are a 5 4 3/4 pattern. They're an aluminum center with a steel hoop. These are chrome plated, but somebody's spray painted gold on them. But I picked these up from a guy that thought they were 5 4 1/2 inch pattern. And I looked at them and I knew they looked bigger than a 5 4 1/2 inch pattern. And he's like, "Yeah, I got a Chevy, but they're not going to fit it, so I wouldn't sell them." And I'm giving $40 for the pair. And I got home and I measured them. They're 5 4 3/4. They're Chevy pattern. What do we got here next? We got two Ford Flathead engines. All right. Well, what do we got here? Well, the first thing we're going to notice is it's got 3 studs in a row here, which makes it a 21 stud engine. And we'll spin it here so I can show you the front. Actually, let's look, and there's numbers here on the deck here, which I'm not a flathead expert, so I'll have to see what those are. But let me spin it around here if it'll go. It's 21 stud. And in the front here, somebody's put an 8BA distributor drive on the front of it with the front mount distributor. This should have a helmet style distributor in the front, but you'll see the water pumps are in the block. So this is a 37 to mid 38 engine, 21 stud. It's the last of the 21 stud engines, which the studs are just head bolts. It's the last of the 21 studs. This is the engine that has insert main bearings, and it has the water pumps in the block where you can get block off plates for these and water connections here, and you can run the early style 32 to 36 heads on this block. If you want insert main bearings on your engine, you want to do a little bit better than the Babbitt bearings that the 32 to 36 I think engines came with, you can put this block under your stock 21 stud heads with the water pumps up in the heads and run this lower end. So this engine is missing the pistons. It's got the crank and it's got the valves in it, but it's missing the pistons and the rods. So I paid $100 for this, and what I do have for my personal stock, which I had for sale, but I'm going to take them off the market now, is I've got the engine mounts. If you want to run this as a 32 to 36 engine, you need these lower engine mounts here and lower outlet pipes. So I have these. I had them for sale for $50 because they're super rare, but I'm going to keep them now because they're going to go with this engine. And then I just got to get a set of block off plates for the water pump, so I could run this as an early style engine if I wanted to. So that's engine number 1, 37 short block, minus pistons, minus the rods. I also picked up a set of brand new Ford Flathead headers, which would mount on the block down here like this. These are for a 49 to 51 Ford. These are for an 8BA, but they'll fit all the flatheads. But the kick out in the pipes is for going in a 49 to 51 Ford. So I got these for $75, brand new. Pretty good deal. All right, here we go. Engine number 2. It's also 21 stud, and it's also a 37 to mid 38 block. This one's got water pumps on it, but they are mix matched, or the pulleys are mix matched anyways, and it's just got some funky plates welded on here. This is sitting in something, but this one has been bored 30 over. It's got domed 30 over pistons in it, and the cylinder walls don't look too bad. The thing was burning a lot of oil. It's got a ton of oil residue built up on top of the pistons, but the cylinder walls look pretty decent. I bet I can soak this for a little bit and I can get it to spin over. So I had paid $100 for this as well. So I've got two 1937 short blocks. Also got some intakes for those flatheads. The red one had this 8BA intake bolted onto it, and it's got the modern 4-bolt carburetor style intake on it, so it's a late one. And the one of the 30,000s over had a 8RT truck manifold, 8BA truck manifold, but it's the 8RT, so it's for a truck. So I got that. Round out my flathead supply. $20 here for a Ford 8BA model 94. 94 carburetor is a 8BA model here, model 94. $20 for this. Looks like a good rebuildable core carburetor here. Picked up a set of flathead wire loom, spark plug wire looms for a flathead. One piece that was real cool, $15. I got this chrome, not sure if it's 59AB or 8BA. I gotta match it up, but got this chrome oil filter that was super cool for 15 bucks. And there's a cartridge that goes inside here. This is for your element cartridge. Actually, I never looked in here, so maybe we'll be surprised. Oh, it's got a good Napa filter in there. I also picked up some 33, 34 Ford inside door handles for 15 bucks. And this is a aftermarket fuel shutoff for a Model A. I'm going to put this on my Doodlebug because the valve I got leaks by a little bit. This is $2 I paid for this. Brand new inline Model A shutoff. That was a good deal there. And a Buick nail head distributor for free from my buddy. I got a couple of Buick nail heads. Another free item, a rear Ford emergency brake cable with a part number on it. These are going to work on my Model A hot rod shop truck because they're short. They're going to go on the Maverick rear end. I'm going to get one more, and then I'll have 2 short cables, and I can hook them together up here. So this is a good score for free. Also nice 8BA oil bath oil filter. That was I think $5. This is the good stuff here. Got a set of 4 American Racing aluminum slot mags. These are the real deal. They came from a estate sale. My buddy bought them, and then I bought them from he had them for sale, and I ended up buying them. But these are Ford 5x4.5 inch pattern. They're the real deal. They're not unilug. They're drilled for Ford pattern. These are in real nice shape. They're all 15x7s. Here's the other front one. Now the rears got these awesome, what does it say? Don't lose it. Got these awesome Streaker 70 series G70 15 belted tires on here. This one needs just a little bit more cleaning up, but the rear's got these on here. They're pretty much wore down, but super cool score. I paid $250 for these, which I think is just a little bit under market value. Especially, you see a ton of unilugs, but these are drilled for the actual bolt pattern, which I really like. I'm not a unilug fan. Got the other one here. This one's in mint shape too. And they also came with all the lug nuts here, which are shouldered. So they go through the wheel with this washer, like so. Can you see me? No, you can't. They're shouldered here with a washer, so they go in here, and then the shouldered lug nut goes through the back. But got all the original lug nuts for the wheels, including a socket piece to install them apparently. And it also came with the American Racing instructions to show how to put them on there. Gardena, California. So that's super cool. Shows you tire sizes, how to put them on. Installation. I'm trying to see if there's a date on here. A date on here anywhere? I don't see one, but you got to be from the 70s, I would imagine, easily. 70s or early 80s. So that's super cool. I also picked up a set of 49 to 51 Ford wheels with 670 15s on them. Real nice black painted wheels. The tires are a little dry rotted, but they'll make good rollers. The guy was cleaning out his garage. I got these, I think, for $40 for the pair. I've got 2 of them. They both hold air. So I thought that was a pretty good deal for those. And last but not least, a 50 Ford front bumper. Straight, but the chrome's iffy. $5. It's been a good couple of swap meets. I spent all my money. I haven't made too much money, but I spent all my money and I bought cool stuff. So I'm looking forward to some swap meets more during the summer. I'm going to leave my flathead parts in here, which I have distributors, coils, water pumps, core parts, some fuel pumps, whatnot. When I bought the KR Wilson engines, I also bought the guy's part supply, which I've slowly been dwindling through and selling here and there. But I wanted to get all this stuff out of the van because I'm going on a trip and I need the space. So here it was, my little swap meet haul. See all the good stuff I got. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm putting out new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. There's always something going on here. Truck builds, car builds, hauling junk out of the woods, hauling junk from swap meets, tool reviews, all kinds of cool stuff. So tell your friends, hit the bell for the alerts. And as always, we'll see you again right here at the Quick Speed Shop.